trunk for the anniversary? I gotta remember.
Okay, so immediately it looks like the sequel is a lot more.
Man, roaches are even uglier at this size.
A lot more realistic looking than the previous one. It's still the same style, but a little bit more realistic.
I guess Amina's really paranoid about the park renovations. Do they think someone's gonna steal the benches? They're worse than cops. Check it out. Dr. Tully's on TV. Hold up. Right. Dr. Tully went mad scientist and killed Burgle. That's why I'm here. I got a robot to save.
So a robot to save, isn't it just rebuilding it? Guess I don't have all the information yet. Left Alt for crouching. Why? Okay, so control is used for. Okay, that's gonna be very confusing very quickly. Left control dodge. Nope, that's gonna be left alt, and then crouch is gonna be control. Why would you ever switch those? I mean, fair enough.
Get your Scabby 2K. Step up to the machine. Please keep your arms still as the Scabby 2K's microneedles connect to your blood vessels. I'm Sloan Beaumont, your new boss. I'm so glad to welcome you to the Omnid Park training program. Located here in scenic and dangerous Brook Hollow Park. You are now tiny but well equipped. Congratulations.
Damn, Scabby got big since the old one. Okay, don't think about it, Max. Find Burgle's head and get out of here.
I get the importance of secrecy, but truly, what is going on here? Memos are redacted to the point that it looks like a printer error. Even the ceremony preparations are on a strict need-to-know basis. My sense of dread is stronger than usual.
Let's see. Sprint mode. Toggle sprint. Yes, thank you. Okay.
We're doing cutting-edge research, not just in Brook Hollow Park, but underneath it. The park project takes a use every part of the Buffalo approach to the park. When you think of a city park, you think of children playing, a family picnic. But at your new size, the park is actually very dangerous. Be careful.
Okay, so it's supposed to be a An amusement park of some kind, sounds like. I think. Right.
Take inspiration from our Employees of the Month. We honor their memory by working hard to make the world less awful. Your Scabby 2K detected a resource analyzer. You'll find one of these at every ranger outpost in the park.
I just realized that whenever I get to something like this, because of, I think it was Fallout 3, then I always check here first and here first before moving down, just to avoid any surprises coming from the sides.
The ceremony has been canceled due to an explosion. Communication with the other facilities is down. Evacuation protocols have been triggered at all park
Inside the training
installations.
dome, you'll learn a crucial survival skill. Crafting!
They're gonna teach me about crafting?
Hmm.
I'm an expert. So much for trying to forget the yard.
Science. So I guess this chamber is to let us get the initial tools and also analyze the very basic of components that we're familiar with from the first game. It's a clever way of doing it, giving us at least the basics that we know from previously right away. Of course, the analyzer needs time to recharge, so I don't know how much we can analyze right away. Maybe 3, 4? Okay, 4 charges.
You will need a weapon for the next part of the training. You may use it against hostile creatures, but never against environmentalists.
Right. Crafting. Where do we do that here? That might be there. Yes. Crude rope. Spear. Bow. So I need some net fuzz. I don't have that. I need some rope. I can make that. Good. For everything I've seen of this game, I definitely think that this is a big upgrade from the first. Yeah, I've heard that that it's pretty good. And hello, Gage, welcome. Yeah, I've heard that too. That it's the same but bigger and better, something like that. So, yeah.
Good. You are now legally armed and potentially dangerous.
I ain't even old enough to drink yet.
So I can't craft. I can't craft axes or hammers yet. Okay then.
When you're ready, press the button to receive an opponent.
The bug mounts make the traversal much less tedious. Don't know what that is just yet.
That's messed up.
Hey, now we can get the net fuss that we needed.
You survived. Good. Your performance was rated out of 10.
Hmm.
Stay calm. An error was detected in the training module. Now calling a network technician.
Man, can Amanen do anything right? Somebody should probably pick up that call.
Right. Is it just me? Is it lagging a little bit? I think the options should be like. Oh, no, I think I should be able to handle this game pretty well, but seems like it's not performing as well as it should. Why is it there twice? Okay. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, let's see how that works. So if I'm guessing correctly, then
You must complete your training before you're allowed into the park.
then I should probably get up there. So there's that. No, we can go in here. Fair enough. So I didn't guess correctly. I thought we had to maybe build something to get up there.
This evacuation sucks. The executives got embiggened while the rest of us schlubs have to run for our lives. If they hadn't botched the taming program, we could at least ride away on a bug. If I survive this, I'm changing careers. I'll teach preschool or something.
You don't get a phone call? She's crazy. Traumatic experience for Virgo. I'll need some assist in getting you out of this mess. You go, please.
Crap. Virgil's in real trouble. Some jerk has him hostage? Where is he? I gotta find that mystery person. She's got Virgil.
Hello, Yuri. Welcome. Sorry I didn't get to you before. For some reason, my chat isn't updating properly, so I think it's a little behind. And turn shadows down, maybe that's what I do first, usually when a game lags. Sure. Let's try that. Shadow quality high. Sure. Okay. Let's see how that works. Right, so we're going to find Burgle, but we knew that already. I have a strong urge to go back there and build a bow. I do have the net fuss now, so possibly I could do that. Oh, I can just do that here. I don't have to go back to that room. Just sprig bow. Okay, I don't have net fuss. I thought I would get net fuss from killing the... Oh, those aren't nets. Those are... Aren't they? I don't care. Okay, so what? Oh, now I can get through here. Fair enough.
You're park worthy. Time to step out into the wild.
Mm-hmm.
To complete the training, get your Omni tool at the Ranger Outpost.
Omni tool. Could be a good insult. What is it though?
Okay, it's not that far away. It took me such a long time to figure out that you could dig these up in the first game. Mites, you are totally right. Those were mites. Yes. That's a net, if I am not much mistaken. That's a net. Come on. Ha ha ha. There we go. Net fuzz. I have 2, so shouldn't that allow me to build a spray bow? I need 4.
Matt's buzzing around like the guys outside the convenience store. Always yelling at me, and I can't yell back. Not allowed to.
There we go. So did I get 3 or do I have 3? I have 3, okay. So one more. Come on. There we go. Great. So that should allow me to build this. I just need some more rope, so there we go. Sprigs. No, not sprigs. Fibers? Yeah, fibers. Sure. No fibers on the ground at all. There we go. It's so much easier getting into this because you know at least the basics of how this is gonna work. So let's see. Sprig bow. Can I build one of these? Hot craft ingredient. There we go. Sprig. Oh, I need 2, so I need a little bit more fiber. Story of my life. There's one there and another there. Good. So let's try that one more time. Seriously? 3. Fair enough. There we go. And let's see now. I need a workbench. Okay, all of that could have been skipped now. I see some science up there, but can I get up there? Maybe. This is a second stream in one day. Gotta go to sleep. Well, that's okay. Thanks for stopping by, and thank you so much for the support. I didn't get a chance to write a second thank you note when you cheered last time. Can't hear me. Can anyone else not hear me? Let me just test for a second. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay. I think it might be on your end. You're on full volume with headphones, and you can just about hear. Okay, I can always turn up the volume for myself and for the game, but again, let's just. Okay, I can always turn up the volume for myself. It's weird. Game, but there's plenty of volume for me. Weird.
Ceremony was a hell of a time for Tully to go nuts. Like, dude, they're dedicating a statue of you. Chill.
This seems like a place where there would be lots of big creatures. Oh, it's a ladybug. Fair enough. I guess both stream feeds out of OBS, so there would not be the problem. I'm just gonna try to.
This video is sponsored by.
So if I go to here and then see if there's volume for this. Okay, it's quite low. I can see that. I can hear that. Weird. Even on normal stream it's quiet. Well, I can always turn up the volume. So I just turned that up there and turn this up. So full disclosure now, it might be louder for you also when I switch back to the game. So it should be louder now for everyone, both me and that. It's getting better. Okay, so it's just loud, just opposite of loud. Low. Okay, I'm just gonna turn up the volume then. So this is up on full blast now, the volume. And desktop is half. So this is better for everyone. You can hear. Okay, awesome. Now I made you do all this, and I'll go to bed soon. Yeah, okay, awesome. Oh, thanks for letting me know. It's I always do a pre-recording when before I start the stream, just to see if there's sound and everything sounded right there. But it can always be difficult to get everything right for the live version. So thank you. And if you couldn't hear me before, you didn't hear me say thanks again for the donation, for the bits earlier today. I appreciate it, and for the subscription as well. Ooh, lots of new things to analyze. You figured it out? What did you figure out, Finn? So this is an Omni X, okay. The sound is only going out left. That's weird. Thank you so much for all your hard work. So happy to hear things are working out now. Well, thank you, Jesus, or Jesus. Anyway, thank you. It's not a snowplow, but it's Small Cothyworth. Are you from Denmark? Yeah, I'm from Denmark, yeah. He was wearing your right earbud and switched to left, and it was louder. That is weird. So, what happens if I do this? Finn, is there any difference in left-right? Because I don't know if this is directional, the microphone. Hi, Torge. Just wanted to say hello. Sadly, I have to go to bed, so can't stay. Oh, that's okay. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, I'm thirsty. I'm thirsty. Where can I get water? I didn't even realize. Ah, there's mites in there. Okay. Omniax, let's get one.
Hey, wish I'd had one of these back in Tully's yard.
Okay. Can I... Nectar. That's... Yes, great. Consume.
Calling again.
And this is sap. I can't do that.
Buddy!
Nectar helped a little bit.
How do I get in there?
That changed it. Okay, so apparently I have to... Yeah, okay. Weird. No, it's not that weird because the microphone has two sides. Apparently those are directional. So I'm guessing there is a setting somewhere for that. I don't know. But yeah, that should help for now. Okay, there's stuff here, needle, things. I'm just gonna take it all, and it's water up there. Okay, but I can't get in here because it's locked. So how do I open it without dying of thirst first? Yeah, I hear the phone.
Better gear up if I'm going exploring.
Okay. There's water, so I can get water here now. Okay, let's do that first. Haha.
Into Max Jerky.
Great. Yeah, my mic only has one channel, so it's easy to work with. Yeah. Gosh darn it, the loud game sound was from my own application in the back. Nice. Howdy, here to hang out. How are we doing? We're doing good. Doing very good. Had a good question. I'm new to the hobby. I got an...
That's a bug and a half.
It is. I got an Illigu Centauri Carbon for Christmas. Your tile set was one of the first projects you worked on. Awesome. I don't have any experience with the Illigu, but I've heard about them. Okay. Are there any more water? Yes, there is. I want to fill up completely.
We could bottle that up and make a killing. Wee little weevil. Must be a jerk there. The lesser of two weevils.
Nice snooter, dude. Great. So we are back down. Oh, there's another objective now. Sure. Sure. How about you, Nate? How are you doing?
Ugh, these damn mites always jumping in your face. I didn't miss them at all.
I wonder if the axe would actually be better. Okay, apparently the axe is just auto-equipped now. Oh, that's nice. That's a quality of life change. Something I really appreciated about the first game was all of the quality of life things they had going on. In the beginning, I was really not looking forward to playing the game. Or not that's the wrong expression. I thought that... Yeah, okay, awesome. I thought that later on in the game, it would become tedious because you would do the same things over and over again. But as you graduated through the game, then all of these extra upgrades just kept making the game easier in just the right way. So I like that about that. So let's see. You tried a full plate of the 2x2 stone tiles on a 0.4mm nozzle, and it started to knock over the tiles around 78%, and the print failed. What can I do to make sure that doesn't happen again? Well, first of all, now I have to make sure 0.4 nozzle. That is the usual nozzle, right? Yeah, that's the usual nozzle. Yeah. First of all, have you tried adhesive spray? It's I keep saying it, but it's pure magic. I always had troubles printing things upright when before I tried adhesive spray. I tried glue sticks, I tried hairspray, it did nothing. Then I tried adhesive spray and it just works. Everything sticks and you kind of have to pry it off. Whenever I print support, I have to spend a lot of time picking off the support brim because it just sticks on too well. So adhesive spray for 3D prints, that is just the way to go. Having said that, it might be your nozzle. I just have a problem now on my Bamboo A1 Mini, where it also knocks off some of the tiles when I print. But that's because I had a failure, and then I've had this experience before, so I know it when I see it now. The problem is the nozzle has been bent, or is in some way not calibrated enough. It might just be a calibration that's needed for mine, but basically my nozzle is now kind of scraping the filament as it goes up. So, or the print after it's been printed, then it kind of when it goes over, it scrapes it. Instead of just putting the new layer on top of it, it's actually touching the previous layer. And when it does that, it kind of pushes it off. So that's what does it right now for mine. So it could be that, but try the spray first. And thank you so much, Finn, for the subscription. I appreciate it. Should you just do smaller batches? Well, smaller batches are safer, of course. But sometimes you just want to print a lot at the same time. If I can avoid it, I rarely go above 10 hours, just because if something goes wrong, it annoys me that I've wasted so much time on it. And with these, well, you can easily adjust how long you want to do it. So yeah, I usually print, I can't remember how many it is in 10 hours, but maybe, no, I actually can't remember, maybe 30 or something at the same time. You use glue sticks, but look into it. Great. I'll be surprised if you can't see a big difference. So yeah. Right. Again, Finn, thanks so much for the subscription. I truly appreciate it. This is new, but I guess it's nothing. Torch. Ooh, this is interesting. You can... Nice. So they've brought along the quality of life upgrades. That's nice. Your longest printed date at 60 plus hours. Ooh, that hurts. That hurts because that's just a whole lot of both time and filament that's wasted when it fails. Yeah. So my sympathies, my condolences. There's dry grass. Great. Okay. So sea torch craft. Nice. Okay, so C is a craft. Okay. Nice, okay. Good. So is it Is it Jesus or is it Jesus? Just want to make sure that I'm pronouncing it correctly. I have a feeling that Jesus is the most used pronunciation.
I got a feeling a grub is crawling around subterranean like. Dub-a-dub-dub, let's eat some grubs.
Yeah, I don't have a shovel. Science! Science! Wait, I know that sound. The Hispanic pronunciation. Okay, great. And I'll try to say it correctly. I have been trying to learn Spanish, but not to the greatest extent. Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Finn. I do appreciate it. Really, I do. I think today's the first time I've ever gotten more than just a few bits at a time, and both you and Egon donated 100, so I'm still getting used to the idea of people donating to me. It's kind of a weird feeling. So, thank you.
Oh my god, you're alive. Oh, yes. Oh, I was so worried. Not killing teenagers. It's my whole thing. How are you feeling? Are you injured? I am so relieved.
Hi, so relieved. I'm Max.
Oh, Max. Always cutting the tension with a perfect joke.
Sure. The lady from TV knows who I am. Play it cool, Max.
Listen, I've been actually meaning to apologize in person. I am so sorry for what Director Schmachter did to you and your friends. It was evil.
Right. I'll get on Twitch when I get home. Sub currently watching Doctor's watching on YouTube. Okay, awesome. Glad to be able to entertain you while you're there. I know how much it means to get donations and subs, and I'd love to share that joy with others. So thank you so much. Do you stream yourself, Finn? Just to know, Finn, is that correct? Can I call you that, or is it something else that you would prefer? I'll always give her the sassy answers. Yeah, I can tell that they will be available. This is my first time ever playing this game. I played the first one. I actually never finished it, but yeah. I've had this since it came out on my in my library, and I just thought, well, I was saving it for until I finished the other one, but I just never quite got in finished the other one, and then I just had to finish that. So I just thought, okay, now I'm just gonna get into this. Can call you Finn. Okay, awesome. You stream yourself. Awesome. How long have you been doing that? Sure. Why were you calling?
We've just been massacred by an army of insects under the control of some person.
No.
The evacuation was not perfect. One of our researchers is missing from this area.
Someone is holding Burgle's head hostage.
So you've met her. Please be very careful. She is an extremely dangerous individual.
I haven't seen any employees.
I'm sorry to ask, but we could really use some help locating her. Hold on. I'm transferring the coordinates to your Scabby 2K.
Sure.
I knew I could count on you. And I'll keep an eye out for any sign of your robot friend.
Great. You've been streaming for 8 months. Awesome. Is it going well?
I'll unlock the Ranger Station terminal next to you. You know, you never know what you might run into out there. It might be smart. Get a few upgrades to your OmniTools hardware.
Sweet.
You can call me anytime you need my help. You must have some questions.
Sure.
How can I help you?
Nah. You can place building blueprints without having the resources needed in your backpack. Sure. Omni tool, upgrade available. Ooh, so it's the same tool. Nice. Ha ha ha. I like that. That's an awesome direction to go in. So we can use science and then... Okay. And a hammer. So it's auto-equipped. You don't have to waste your hotkeys on it. That's awesome. I do like that. So a hammer would be good. Yes. And... Good. I've only got 31 followers, but I enjoyed. It's probably the thing I look forward to every week. Yep. There was a time where I streamed daily. I feel old saying this, but it was 9 years ago. It was back in 2017. Oh, wow, yeah. I was seriously making a go at it, trying to become a full-time streamer and living full-time of it. So yeah. I don't like that they combined all the basic tools in one. Okay, wow. No, sorry, you do like... Okay, great, fair enough. Well, if you didn't like it, that's completely fine. People are allowed to disagree. And I can see some reason for wanting, or for preferring to have them all separately, but yeah. This frees up some room in the hotbar and lets you focus on other stuff. So it's a natural progression, I think. Wish I could stream it every other day, but it's not possible right now. Hopefully one day. Sure. I assume you have work or school that you need to take care of. That's just how it is. Science shop. Let's see. Cooking, so we can get nachos. Grass floor, clover roof, all of that stuff. I don't have enough to buy that. Challenges. Harvest clover leaf. Craft clover hood. And build a lean-to.
The ranger
Sure.
station is like at the arcade when you exchange your tickets for prizes. Awesome!
The upgrade progression also feels way better. Awesome. You have work and college and there's not much time in between. Nope, not when you have both of that. I can... oh, I'm slowly dying of thirst again. Is there any water nearby? Can I just go back upstairs to where the water is? No, I cannot. Alright. Ooh, juice. Nice. So, consume. That helped, I think. Oh, did it? It didn't. It just heals. Okay. On top of the hill. Sitting on the top of the hill. Oh, this was where I came from. For some reason I thought that I'd come from the other direction. Sure. Let's just get up there. Right now you wish you could stream more, because I'm currently making a game and working on it, and 2-3 hours a week is a pain. Yeah, wow. I admire people who make their own game. I've tried that so many times, never committed enough to it. Is it too late in the day? Oh, no, there's water. I just need to grab it before it merges.
Turning into Max Jerky.
Nasty water. Yeah, I know. Sorry. Myself. Any more do? Yeah. I'm playing on the hardest difficulty, just so you know. So that is why I'm thirsting so much. I found recently that I enjoy games a whole lot more when I'm playing on a harder difficulty. And it's something that seems obvious, and I've always felt that I've known, but I've never really liked playing on harder difficulties. I prefer things to be easy, but I enjoy it more when they're hard. So that's a dilemma. I'm also currently replaying Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, and I liked it fine when I played it the first time, but not enough to finish it. But I always felt that I wanted to, so I started replaying it again, and this time on hardcore mode, and I thought, I'm not gonna like this because everything is so much more difficult and cumbersome, but I like it so much more. There's a sprinkler that drops water on top of the hill with a lapis at. Okay, awesome. Managed to beat Clair Obscur on the hardest difficulty. Nice. Died total like 4 times. Nicely done. Nicely done. Okay. Craft. Lean. To. That's not. Okay. There we go. Sleep. Place blueprint. There we go. I do have enough for that.
Fine piece of handiwork, Mr. Smalls.
But I need water. I need water. You said there's a sprinkler on top of here. Let's see if we can't get up to it. Wrong way, I think. Yeah. The nasty water is not good. It's nasty. Okay, I see some dew there.
We could bottle that up and make a killing.
Good. And one more. Itch on this one. It's on this one. There we go. Nice. Okay, now I just need some food, and I saw a whatever that is called, right? I heard that now. Where is it? There it is. There we go. Right. How many sets of dice do you have? About 10. I'm not the most dice crazy D&D player. I know it's a cardinal sin not to be one, but for some reason I just feel like, well, when I have one set, that's enough. I do have several more because, well, of course I have. Mostly for backups, and then I also do have one really like nice dice set. It's actually right up here beside me. I can get it if you want to see it. It's like a real quality piece of dice. Right, so can we... There we go, this one. Dry grass chunk. I need more dry grass. Wasn't it down here? I'm wondering if those ants are dangerous because their eyes are glowing red. Dry grass, there we go. Did you? Good. Okay, the torches also run out of life. Okay then. There we go. Oh, I did already have food. I didn't need the outfit. I think I have 14, but that's due to being a DM for unprepared players. Yeah, exactly. That's. I do have the. Let's see. Yeah. I have this one. This is my dice box, and it's filled with different dices. So it's not that. Wait. So it's not that I don't have any. So I have my 2 regular sets. It's the black and red one right here, and then it's the metal set right here, and then I have a metal D20 right here, which is the one I use for really important rules. Yeah. So I'm really happy with this dice box. Great. So if I go to sleep now, then those should be ready in the morning. Okay, so I can eat this.
Tastes better when you hunt it yourself.
Yes. And then go to drink something. That's a big one. Good. Water. I see something there. Yes, I see 2. It's good.
We can bottle that up and make a killing.
Good. That is pretty much what I need. Okay, I just saw the other day my really nice dice set, so I'll try to see if I can remember which box it was in. Just a second. There it is. I don't have a clue where anything is after we moved a few months ago. So this is my like really nice and heavy dice set. Just I'm gonna bring it up to the camera. So here we go. Come on, don't crop it out. Seriously? There we go. I don't think I can get it closer than this. Yeah. This was a gift from the ones we shared a booth with at Essen earlier. Oh, yeah, last year. So they are really heavy and pointy. And easily the most expensive dice that I have. So, how much were they? I can't remember. Something in me says 35 euros, including the box. It might have been 50. It might even have been more. I can't remember, to be honest. I was kind of busy trying to sell my own stuff down there. 85? No, that's too much. I think 35 or 50. Of course, there were different prices for different. Some of them were more expensive than the others. So. Okay. So, set as a respawn point that you lean to. So, and how do I do that? Just spent 50 euro on dice, and I want to spend more. Yeah. In some ways, I'm pretty happy that I never got into the whole dice goblin thing, because that can get expensive quick. So how do I set my respawn point here? Use. Ah, there we go. Set respawn point. Haha. You can see your respawn point as well as other discovered landmarks on your map. That makes sense. I hear mites. I don't like mites. Right. So is it downstairs? I think in the past few weeks I've spent nearly 100. May have a problem. Oh, hello, dude. Oh, it's bad manners to kill people. Okay. Rotten food. Yay. Yeah, in the last game we found skeletons all the time. So now we just find recently dead people. Yeah. That makes sense, since they recently died. Someone was using their thinking cap. Uh-oh. That's a spider egg, and there too, so there's spiders around this place. I don't have a problem with spiders. I just don't want to mess with them this early in the game. Hooray, hooray, hooray. Great. That should allow me to craft one of these. Yes, there we go. Good. So are there any particular style of dice that you enjoy more? Or is it just dice in general?
Lighten up. It ain't so bad.
Kind of collect a lot. Yeah, makes sense. Grass seeds. Prefer themed dice. Awesome. What kind of theme? Theme around a character or with big bad evil guy? Yeah, sure, that makes sense. Good. Ah, there's an entrance up above. So where's that? It's right there. And where's my lean-to? Oh, that's the respawn point. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. The players eventually realize that when I roll a specific d20, nice. That's a pretty awesome kind of diegetic way of introducing the bad guy. I like it. I like it. Okay, I need grass seeds. How do I get those? Would that just be from cutting down grass? Sure. See you in a bit. It's a snail. Nice. Hello, snail.
Snails at this size are actually pretty rad.
Okay. Yes, now we're in the zone. Sure. Anybody know how we get grass seeds? Because we need grass seeds to upgrade to the shovel. Grass seeds. I thought I was clever there. That if you hacked the stem, then you would get seeds. But no. Apparently not. Need water again? Wow, you get thirsty quick here. Can't wait to get a flask or thermos or something.
Bottle that up and make a killing.
I wonder how the characters of this game would fare if they had hay fever. Would the grass pollen no longer be an issue at this scale? Would it be worse? Well, I guess that they would probably not be able to get into their nostrils. You wouldn't want to swallow an ordinary fexofenadine tablet at this size, yeah. Maybe you could just lick it. Oh wait, threat detected. Where? Who? What? And also why? Oh, it's just a mite. Right. Okay, Finn. Do you know how to get grass seeds?
Hey, aphid. I wonder if there's an alpha aphid. Isolated by power from the rest, slowly going crazy.
The Fexopub is cursed, but it's also now canon. Fexopub. Is that something from later in the game? Or something that I can't remember? This was where we were before. We couldn't get in there, so now we unlocked it. Oh, I get it, I get it, I get it. I know. Okay. Don't remember. No. Grass seeds. Okay. Sure. Should we... just the licking effects of tablet method, yeah. I get it now. Fexopop, sure. I'm not familiar with the Fexofenadine tablet, so I didn't remember that from just a little earlier. So yeah, that's on me. Let's see. There's a tooth in this tooth. There's a tooth in this direction. Tooth in this direction. Let's go and see if we can get to that. It might have been on the ground, because I saw a tooth earlier on the ground. And really, how would we have known about a tooth above ground? Okay, there's definitely something that's lagging, so I'm gonna turn down the quality even more. Medium, everything. Let's try that. Let's see. Okay, where is it? There's a mite attacking me and I can't see it. I felt it. I mean, the doctor, nor do I know why some people respond better to some hay fever meds, but I tell you what, if you or anyone you know suffers, try fexofenadine hydrochloride. Nothing else works for me. Okay, awesome. I actually don't really know anyone who suffers from it. So I would like to say that I would pass on the information, but I'm gonna forget that name as soon as, well, this conversation ends. But awesome that you found something that works. Grass seeds are obtained by chopping down specific grass stalks that have brown, wheat-like flowers on top. Right. So we're going hunting for grass with brown wheat-like something on top. That looks... Oh, wow! Something... That was muscle memory. Immediately when I got over here, I clicked on one, which took away the spear, and then I started punching, because in the earlier game, the X was always on my #1 hotkey. So that was muscle memory. That was awesome. But I saw something fall down here. Nope. I think I have food enough. Yeah, and I also saw the seeds drop, but maybe they disappeared after a while. So this one right here. There we go. Seeds. Okay, they just disappear. So I think we have to cut it down all the way. Which one was it? This one, yes. There we go. Nice. Let me grab a few of them. Good. Nobody allergic to cats? I know a few who has a slight reaction to cats, but nothing too diminishing. I know someone who's allergic to like pretty much everything. He might also be allergic to cats, actually. So. Seeds! We got seeds. Yes, we have seeds. There we go. Grass seeds, sprig, and science. Upgrade. Nice. Omni shovel. 1. Okay, so you talked about a faucet. I'm assuming it's up here. The the big giant red one right there, or sprinkler or whatever it is, that drops water. So there's some water.
Ah, that hit the spot.
Yeah. And also some water there. Okay. What I want now is to build a... There we go.
Some first-class barbecue right here.
I want to have a thermos or whatever. So how do I build one of those? Right. Let us... Acorn shell? Who that could be? Grub hide. Oh yeah, we have the shovel now. Yes. There we go. Hello. And goodbye. Nice. Grub sludge. There we go. That's the analyzer. No, that only gave grub leggings. The grub hide. Where is my spawn point? It's up there. On the other side. Sure, I'm just gonna build another lean-to out here. I want a temporary base. Sure. I want a temporary base right here. Because then you have access to water and you have access to food. So, temporary, right here. Sleep, yes. Blueprint, like so. Good. And one of these. And water container. Nice. Place that right. Oh, wow, that's big. Right there. Good. And storage, no, not yet. Sure, this is a quest, so sure, let's build that. Moving in from YouTube to beat the delay. Enough of the Fexo, though. How would you compare this to the first game so far? Apparently, you also need to analyze crude rope. Didn't I already analyze that? Maybe not. Okay. Thanks. Okay, so you were Jason from YouTube. Sure. Awesome. Hareda King I know from the Discord server, so I know who you are. I can build this. No, I need clover leaves. Clovers. How would I rate this to the first game so far? Well, so far it is both precisely the same, but still better. Precisely the same, but still better. I haven't experienced much of the better yet, but enough to know that they have really just continued with what I talked about earlier about the quality of life stuff that they did in the first game. So it's clear that they think about how to do this. What's the problem? There we go.
Fine piece of handiwork, Mr. Small.
They think about how to best do things, and then they implement it because of it. It's precisely the same kind of things that I prefer, or that I like to do in my own designs. Upgrades and design for quality of life of the user. And I like that. And I've already seen signs of that in this game so far. So I like the game, the first game, and by all indications I'm gonna like this just as much or better so far. So that's a long way of saying that it seems... yeah, a long way of saying my thoughts about it. Unload, there we go. Yes. I probably should sync my account names cross-platform, but I'm not sure if I can change my YouTube one. Same but better is good. Same but better is good news. I heard the devs said they wanted the world to be experienced differently to avoid the zipline network thing. So no zip lines. Okay, interesting. That's one of the things that I really enjoyed about the other. Sure. Replace it with mounts. Interesting. I still don't know what those mounts are, but I'm gonna keep a lookout for them. Why I wasn't so keen on the first game on account that she wanted to ride the ants. Ah, okay. Like the ladybug tanks. Okay, good. So I'm not that much averse to spoilers, but still try to keep the spoilers light at least. Right. It's okay. It's okay. It's not that that big of a deal. But oh, when you say mount, you mean you can ride the things. Okay. For some reason, I had mounds in my mind, so that like an underground network of ant tunnels that you could just use for fast travel or something. Well, yeah, I get it. I get it. Let's see.
It's better when you hunt it yourself.
It's no problem. It's no problem. There's actually research to suggest that you enjoy things more when they're spoiled for you, because then you, instead of focusing on how things are going to happen, you're going to focus on... No. Instead of focusing on what's going to happen, you focus on how it's going to happen, and for some reason that kind of improves your whole experience with it. So, not a problem at all. Now I remember what I needed to do. Yes. I needed to research crude rope, so I also need to craft crude rope. There we go. It looked like a way pathfinder thing. Like it showed the way inside, or a red carpet event. Oh, not that. I needed the research or analyzer, whatever. Resource analyzer. There we go. Crude rope has already been scanned, so that doesn't really help. That may be true sometimes, but I was most displeased when my brother spoiled one of the biggest plot moments of One Piece when I was still early in the reading way back in the day. He heard a character mentioned, Googled their name, and the first note on the wiki spoiled what happens to them. Oh, yeah. yeah, that's the research doesn't say that it can ruin your experience. It just says that overall spoilers tend to make us enjoy it more. It's been a while since I read up upon it, but it made some kind of sense. Right. Maybe I need a research bench, so I'm gonna try to build one of those. And perhaps I should have built the base down here instead of up there. Nah, never mind. One research bench coming up. Wow. Storage basket. Okay, no research bench. So... So... How do I build a research bench? Okay, I'm just gonna sleep now, and then tomorrow, or in the morning, I'm gonna go for that objective over there. Can't sleep until 8 AM. Oh, 8 PM. Check Tools tab. Tools tab. So in here. Apparently you should have it. Yeah, that would make sense. It was there. Where was it? Where was it? There it is! Canteen! Awesome. Awesome, 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 awesome. But it needs the workbench. So yeah, I need the workbench. How do I build the workbench? Set a custom marker on your... Ah, sure. Okay. Home. Yay! I have not scanned grass planks. That I could do, and that'll even be pretty easy because there's loads of grass planks down here. But can you do that? Shouldn't they be in your inventory? Okay, there you go. Analyze. I didn't even know that you could do that. Workbench. Thank you, Vin. So I'm assuming that you need these to build the workbench then. Right. Haha. Ha 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 ha. Great. There it is. Thank you. There we go. And 3 of these. Oh.
A fine piece of handiwork, Mr. Smalls.
Craft a piece of armor at the workbench. Oh, canteen. Grub hide. I need more grubs. Oh, water, 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 water. No water, no water. Nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. No water anywhere, so not a drop to drink, except for that one. Haha.
Bottle that up and make a killing.
Risk nasty water, yeah. Not before it actually says that I'm about to die of it. So. Ha. Good. So, okay, just a shout out to the lurker over on TikTok. We haven't really had any many viewers over on TikTok, but there's one who logged in right away when the stream started, or the live started over there, and has just been there ever since. So thank you for watching. Right. So did you guys catch the live stream that I made earlier today, where I made the ASMR dungeon building stream? I was actually banned on TikTok for doing that, or my live access was revoked for doing that build ASMR stream. Hi, dumb stuff. Yeah. It is, as you are commenting on on TikTok now, you can see it has been reinstated. But the reason that I was banned for it, or the access was revoked, was because that it depicted dangerous acts that could harm those who tried to replicate it. I have no idea why the algorithm flagged a dungeon building session as something that would be dangerous to do, but well. Oh, this spiderlings! What? Well, I did see spider eggs fairly close to here, but why? Okay then. I already have web fiber now, that's awesome. So maybe the tiles were too cool sounding. Yeah, it's crazy, yeah. Well, oh, more! Well, my career is in social media. TikTok is one I still can't quite wrap my head around. It's unnecessary for content creation growth, though, and the TikTok shop is a decent e-commerce platform too, so some good opportunities there. Yeah, I don't have access to the TikTok shop here, so nor the creator fund, so I can't make any money on TikTok. I can through subscriptions and tiers, just kind of like Patreon, but not anything else. Yeah, I actually started out doing better on TikTok than on YouTube early on, but it has somehow shifted now. Now I do decently on TikTok, but better on YouTube for some reason. Okay, spoiled meat, so we're just gonna drop that. Yes, good. Consume, sure. And this one, spoiled meat too, let's drop that. Okay, I can eat the acorn bit. No, don't drop the acorn bits. Eat the acorn bits, there we go. Good. Alright. TikTok audience is plentiful but seldom loyal. It's very good for viral content, but retention is much harder to hold. Yeah, no doubt about that. No doubt about that. I saw something interesting Whoa, lava! What? Things are just gonna get thrown at you right away now. Okay. Oh, Hadara King, oh, Jason, your name was Jason. Yeah, I just realized. I wanted to write to you today. I think it was you. Correct me if I'm mistaken. You were the one who offered to help me set up a call with how to market the tiles better. I've been wanting to take contact yeah, that's a Danish expression. It doesn't work when you translate it directly. I've been wanting to contact you for the past week, but as I said in my previous videos, previous video, I've just been so slammed for the past week. I've just been dead tired, exhausted from just the sheer relief that everything has started to go better. And I have, I think, 5 or 6 emails or other correspondences that I haven't had the energy to get back to. So I wanted to write to you today and ask if you could have that call sometime this week, maybe this weekend or something, because it's starting to get better now. Hence why I'm streaming today. So I really appreciate you wanting to help me out, and I'm angry with myself that that when you offer something that I hadn't had the energy to follow through on that just yet. So please just know that I am truly appreciative of it, and I hope that you still wanna do it. Okay, armor. It took me a very long time to subscribe to YouTube channel, but the algorithm knew I was keen on it and kept delivering me a day X of expanding my D&D side hustle series. Yeah, that was actually a pretty good series to do. It became too much in the end, but I think it had a natural stopping point where I needed to do it for a while, and then after that it just, yeah, yeah, I do miss doing it, but I don't think it's the right thing to do anymore. Well, anyway, sure, still have to do it. No need to rush it though. Whenever you have time is good. Most of my expertise is when it comes to paid marketing, however, not that you'd pay me, of course, but you need a small budget to throw at Mark Zuckerberg and friends. But most of the organic side nailed already, so it's your Patreon and sub tiers that you have some good marketing potential in middle platforms rather than possibly TikTok too. Awesome. That's actually a platform that I have no idea about how that works, so that could come in handy. It's awesome. I'm gonna send you a message soon. Alright, Nifty Needle. What is that? Charge shot damage, 30 shell, friendly fire defense up, major threat. Increase enemies' desire to attack you over other targets while in combat. So that's basically just co-op. Sure. Eye patch. Mighty Muff. Clover hood. Thin hood. Crescent clover. Acorn face mask. Lucky brick. Fighter armor. Melee attack. Generate more threat. Max health. Grub goggles. Grub goggles. Stylish goggles crafted from Grub. Sure. Let's craft this one. Craft and equip. Nice. Ooh, slippers. The quickness. Yes. So I need more might fuzz and more aphid meat. Most excellent. I'll keep an eye out for it. Awesome. And thanks for understanding. Okay, I need a grub because I want a something to put water in, and might as well just kill me a weevil to get some food from that. There we go. Thank you. Where are there grubs? I dig one up right here, so there should be more around this place. It might not be the right time of day for it. That's a spider? It's a full-grown spider. And is it following me? This is quite more dangerous than the first one. See, it's now... Is it... Okay, it didn't come from me. It just went that way. Wow, okay then. Sure, let's heat up something. So, aphid roast? No, I need a raw aphid meat. Then I need more mite fuzz for the boots of... Oh, I can eat you then. Right. Okay. And now that I want mites to be there, they are nowhere to be seen. Mild spoiler, the combat is a bit different on the enemy side. Sure. I would expect some upgrades there. Seriously? Yeah, I noticed that you can stun them. Oh, there's spider webs right up there, so that might be... Uh-oh. Whoa, a lava! Why? Have I just put my base in a place where there's plenty of dangers? I thought this was the starter area. Wow. Okay. I need to eat. I need to eat. I do have something that I can eat. Honeydew, yes. Consume.
Taste of nature.
And consume. And I can eat some of this. Make one of those. Good. And there's water over there, so I can just go grab that. Okay, that just merged with the water. Sure. Oh, there's water there. Good. Yeah, the day of expanding series was really good to draw in people. I think it was right for the season because it proved dedication and commitment. And now you've got the Patreon and content roadmap to show that instead. A more genius move than anything I'd have come up with, really. Oh, thank you. That's why fools like me make a career in the paid side of marketing. Sure, yeah. Organic is the true beast. Anyone who truly knows a foolproof method to cracking it has the holy grail, basically. Yeah. I have always been an idiot when it comes to marketing myself. I've never been able to do it. I've always been a creator. And I've made things. And I've always just had the sort of idea that if you build it, they'll come. Like, all I needed to do was basically do something cool and put it online, and then other people would send that to other people. A ludicrous notion, I know, but that's basically what I thought. That that was not a mite. That's a full spider. I don't think I'm strong enough for that right now. Okay, it's gone. Great. Yay, my first lean-to. Yeah. So I was sure that as long as I made something, then people would come for it. Automatically, and I wouldn't have to do anything myself. And now that I know more about it, of course, that never works, and it never did. So I've spent so many years just going from one project to another and basically discarding it because no one ever knew about it. And I always knew that I wanted to create something for other people, or to other people, or yeah, something involving other people at least. Yeah, this is my respawn point actually. Okay. Right. No mites. I need one more mite and there are no one around. So yeah, I've never been able to market myself, and I've always been extremely poor. So I've never had the money for paid content and paid ads. So we have an expression in Danish, there might be a similar one in English, but it says, necessity teaches the naked woman to spin, as in spin yarn, to weave her own clothes. And so, given that I haven't had the opportunity to try out paid ads, there we go, mites. Given that I've never had the opportunity or the option for paid ads, I've had to learn organic. So, not that I am very good at that, but it's been going well this time at least. I think, if I have to say so myself. I am still quite blown away that at this point thousands of people are following me and want to see what I make. I've never had any of that kind of response previously, like at all.
Little tight around the muscles.
Right. If you consider making a one-shot to go with each set of tiles, sort of a way to show, hey, this is what you can make. Can you expand on that? You're mostly right, though. If you build it, they will come, but only if they know about it and want it. Yeah, I know that sounds obvious, but without the build it part, it falls apart. Sure, of course, yeah. Of course. So that spider is just going to be there forever now, isn't it? So that's just wonderful, right next to the base. I have a knack of placing my base right next to where the spiders are, and only realizing afterwards. There we go. Thank you. Okay then, now... Oh yeah, now I want to create my canteen. I used all my grub hides on my armor. Wonderful! So I need to get 3 more grub hides. So each set comes with a one-shot adventure that uses all the different tiles, sort of how Lego gives instructions, and you make that then. Yeah. Just to make sure that you know what I'm actually doing, but that sounds kind of like what I am doing. This is the instruction set for the first dungeon, with labels and with instructions on how to assemble each and everything. But then there's also the actual campaign that goes along with it. This is a full. It's not a one-shot. It's a 12-shot campaign with a full session for each dungeon set that comes out. So over the course of a month, it'll be a 12 session. Over the course of a year, it'll be a 12 session campaign. Each of these could potentially be just a one-shot, but there is a full campaign going along with it, and there's actually a Patreon tier just for the digital campaign, where you can, if you print the tiles for yourself, you can just get the campaign with the building instructions and everything for that. So yeah, I have considered that. And in my latest Patreon update post, I also mentioned that I'm right now. This looks very boring. This session note. I have an artist who I've been working with earlier, who's gonna make illustrations for these, so that it becomes a little bit more intriguing to use. So yeah, it's basically that. Awesome, good. But sure, it's almost 1 o'clock. I usually only go to bed at like 2 or 3, maybe even 4. Who knows? There were grubs over here. Come on with grubs. This seems like a place where a grub... There we go. A grub. And one more. Yes. There we go. So, how many grub hides do I have? I have 2. I need one over there. Then we have everything we need. Good. Now I want to build my canteen so that I can drink. I have a feeling that they haven't implemented this, but I'm hoping for some kind of automatic drinking system like in Project Zomboid, where as long as you have a canteen on you, you will automatically drink from it. Let's see if they have. Canteen. Craft and equip. Thank you so much. Canteen time, yes. Now we just need the water. Where is the water? Nothing there. It's just in time. And now there's mites just in my backyard. I was running around all over the area to find it. There we go. To find it. And then as soon as I find it, then they... Oh, there we go. Sure. Now I have the energy to hit you guys. And you too, for that matter. Haha. Don't want to dump on anyone else's content. It takes guts to make stuff, and I respect that. But man, do some people make stuff that they really don't care about, or it doesn't really solve a problem that anyone has, and everyone goes, why did they put so much effort into this? The guy on YouTube designing the perfect water bottle comes to mind. Haven't seen him. I hope he cracks it and proves everyone wrong, but until then it does seem like he's wasted thousands reinventing the wheel. Okay, wow, yeah. I haven't heard about that. The perfect water bottle, what does that entail? I would assume that if it can hold water, then it's perfect. Still, I'll root for him, but by contrast, there's a genuine appeal that you specifically critique your own designs from the user's perspective, yeah. And think, how can this be better? Let's just see. Better, how can it use less plastic to print? How can it be more modular? What problem does this solve? It's that very thing that the space is lacking now. Sure. Isn't that subjective though? That, yeah. That's also why I say that my dungeon tiles aren't better than any of the others. I just say that I prefer them. They solve problems that I want solved. Most folks in the business are intent to push a solution ASAP so it can be quickly expanded on and profited from. Fair enough, I suppose. Who doesn't want the success? But that's why we have a number of competing tile standards that don't really solve anything. You're the first to start solving a larger number of these issues all at once. Makes them the easy choice, but only because you put so much work into it and shows. Thank you. I really do appreciate you coming like right out saying that, because that's really what I was going for. I've never really been a big tile guy myself, funnily enough, because, well, I realized when I first used tiles, I downloaded one of the available ones. I won't say which one, and I hated the experience. It was crass, crude, whatever is the correct way of describing that.
Tastes better when you hunt it yourself.
My printer back then was not a exceptionally good one, so I had troubles printing even just the clips, and it was just a bad experience. I needed it for a specific session, but I swore never to use it afterwards because it was just so cumbersome. So again, a Danish expression is udenoms. It means you have to go out of your way, the opposite of a shortcut. Yeah. And it's, when we use it, it's specifically to refer to design that it's the opposite of shortcut way, so more difficult to use than it ought to be. And then someone suggested to me that I should try taking a look at tile systems, and I thought, wow, that's a monumental task. I'm never gonna do that, finish that. But for some reason, I just started doing that in my daily videos, and even from the first one, it just got so much attention. And later on, to be honest, I basically only returned to the tiles because it got so much attention. Now, I love it. But I had to be convinced to love it, because I had to be convinced that there was a way to solve all of those individual problems with a single solution. Yeah. If I had a 3D printer, I could buy some. I would get it sounds because they seem great for quick dungeons. Awesome. That's what I'm going for. Ease of access, ease of building, ease of use, and lack of troubles using it. That probably has a technical term that I can't really recall at the moment. Let's see if I can buy some next month. Awesome. If you're tight on cash, send me a DM and I can get some a discount code for you or something. Just contact me. We'll figure something out. Right. I see no water. No water in it. There it is. Yeah, of course. One of the... Oh no. The reason... Whoa! Woohoo! Nice. The reason why I chose to make all of my designs free was that I've never been able to afford anything like this. I've never been able to get... That looks dangerous and sounds dangerous. I'm gonna go the other way. I've never been able to afford anything like this, and if I say yo ho, a certain life for me, then people will know what that means, and that hasn't been because I didn't want to support. It's just that was the only way that I would ever be able to get anything. And I didn't want people who wanted to use these things to not be able to. So that's why I made all the designs free. So naturally, if you haven't got access to a 3D printer, of course those also cost, then I want to help out there as well. Someone also reached out to me the other day about the campaign part there, and then he said he wanted to use it for his own group, but he didn't really know if it would be a right fit. So he asked if it would be okay to just to just buy a single session for a smaller price, or get some temporary access or something. And then I just DM'd him the link to it, because I get that you want to dip your toe in. I want accessibility. I want people to access it. And if I could give everything away for free, I would do that. But yeah, you all know my situation. I have to think about actually trying to get out of my financial slump that I'm in. Great. We need some food. I might just change the difficulty of this game at some point, or make a custom one. So far, I don't think it's fun that I become hungry and thirsty so quickly. I think it's too often that you have to eat and drink, but it might just force me to use the
Give me that pink goop.
what's that called? The recipes later on. I never really used the recipes previously because, well, they weren't really necessary. So it might force me to use something that I've neglected previously, and that might just prove to be more fun in the end. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Good. I have an aphid stew right now, or a roast. No, not a roast. I have meat for one. So let's see if there isn't anything more interesting nearby. If there's the custom mode, like the first, you could do 50% for thirst and hunger. Yeah, that's exactly what I did previously. But this time I want to try to commit at least a little bit to see if it won't really bring some more enjoyment actually to try to follow the game as it was intended. Again, because I've had so many experiences recently where it turned out to be so much more fun.
Check out that caterpillar. Big as a bus almost.
Nice. Okay, so how do you peep? E? No. Let's see. Options. Display keyboard. Peep. Peep, 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 peep. There. X.
Just
There we go.
I promise. You can run, but you can't hide.
Okay. Oh, you can zoom in. Nice, that's an upgrade. Okay then. Yeah, I tried middle mouse too, but that wasn't it. It's funny, I think I actually clicked X previously at some point. Sure. Oh, Weevil. Where did the Weevil go? I need food. The Weevil is going in the direction of the spiders, so Yeah, I got it. Don't want to get too close to that. I can't even do a Weevil roast because I haven't researched the meat yet. I say all of this also as someone who doesn't really like or use tiles. I do a lot of improv in my DMing, and tiles are only a great solution for when you know your players will be in a location, and particularly when that location is a dungeon, which I immediately need to run more of. I have a silicon dry erase roll out beige grid map otherwise, and sketch up most things as needed and apply 3D printed scatter terrain. Yeah, that is pretty much how I have been doing myself. So part of my research, not research, my design philosophy is actually, how do I make this appealing to me? How can I make myself want to use this? A live stream from you as well, good sir. Today is complete. Awesome. How am I today? I am pretty good. How about you, Boomer? I bought a new alarm clock, but I didn't read the instructions, so now it beeps every hour on the dot, and because it won't turn off, even if you flip switch. Okay, that's not optimal.
Some first-class barbecue right here.
That's precisely how you made it appeal to folks like me. Awesome. Well, then it's a success. Right, I'm gonna go down and research weevil meat so I can make weevil roast. It's impressive that you need to research each specific piece of meat to be able to roast it. You would think that it would be transferable. Okay, nice. Doing well, working it, about to start writing more homebrew world stuff. Awesome. Whoa! Seriously, dude, why are you running around here? This is my place. Can you help? Little ant. Wow. Okay, I need water. Water, 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 where are you? What are you doing, Walter?
That hit the spot. Lighten up. It ain't so bad.
Wait, no, that's not for you. That's mine. Okay, well, I need some of you behind at some point, so might as well try to kill you now. There we go. Sure. Red ant part. I hear an aphid. Yep, ants are really, really good at stealing your food. I hear an aphid. Where is it? It's like a fire alarm. Just once in a while. Beep. Beep. There you are. Wait. Get back here. Oh, you have more health now than you did previously. Before you would die from a fall like that. There we go. Good. Consume that.
First class
Sure.
barbecue right here.
Good. Now I am not hungry anymore. I still need water. A lot of water. Where is water? Yes. Is empty. Oh, shouldn't I be able to make a... Okay. A water catcher or something now that I've researched spider webs? Or maybe I need to research the stalks or whatever they're called. Bought a big box of a Tesco today to keep all the tiles in. I was so excited when I got the 3D printer. I spent loads on LTS found to build a massive open log airship and thought I'd build it over a few reels of plastic and a few weeks of printing. This massive multiple separation decks. I had so many ideas for it, but alas, it doesn't lend itself to practical use so easily. I was just impulsive, I suppose. I just dash it with the Christmas decor now and replace it with the tile box. Okay, awesome. I really admire the ingenuity that a lot of people have when they build a lot of the terrain that they're building. I'm very creatively, I'm not very, let's say, outside of the box thinking. I'm very closed off. I tend to copy what I've seen others make. But when it comes to something mechanical or something practical, that's where I shine at thinking up stuff. There we do have one of those stock thingies. Hello. But we need level 2 for that. So what about where do we get stocks? Oh, water. There we go. Haha.
We could bottle that up and make a killing.
So I need the stock. There we go. There we go. Dandelion, of course. Haha. Yes. Awesome. No shame in copying. Even King Solomon said there's nothing new under the sun. That's true. That is true. There we go. Spoiled meat? You can analyze that. Garden pet. Oh, so you can use it as a fertilizer. Interesting. So, can I build a water something or another? Smoothie station, sure. Okay.
Some first-class barbecue right here.
Wait. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Lava, 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 lava. What are you doing? What are you doing? Get away, get away, get away, get away, get away. I'm gonna be with you in just a second, as soon as I get away from this lava. I hate that thing. Oh, thank you so much. Hadada, King, Jason. Wow, thank you so much. Thank you so much. See, this is one of these situations where I just keep going. Oh, there's the lava again. Just a second. Ah, worst possible time. Nah, it's gonna follow me, isn't it? Thank you, Jason. I appreciate it. Gotta do what you can do to help get the word out. We need to get an income to work on these tiles full time, and then everybody wins. That's true. That's true. That's true. Oh, did you see the? Did you see the guy on the Discord server whose printer is completely broken? I felt so bad for him. I just wanted to offer to buy him something, to buy replacement or replacement parts or something, but yeah. Wow, thank you, Finn. Thank you so much. Yes, stop it. There we go. Thank you so much, guys. I really don't know how to react to all this. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, and he looked so broken-hearted on his on the video that he made explaining it. There we go. Great. So I wanted to there's something that I wanted to. Oh yeah. The bow. That's not here, that's in there. What can I do now? Ant bait, spider bait, torch, bandages, yeah, sure. Craft many. Awesome. Good. But also weapons. Crimson Spear. Sure, I need mandibles, so that's soldier ants. Lava lance. Yeah, I want a better weapon to kill the lava. So that, yeah, no. Weevil shield. Interesting. That could help blocking. I was really bad at blocking in the first one. Warhammerlet. I can't make that right now. Mighty Claws. Keen fangs of lawn might used with red ant parts into a pair of fighting claws. So how is that compared to the spear? It's more critical. Basically the same. The sprig bow, can I do that? I just need more sprigs and arrows. I have everything I need. So, more sprigs. And then we can do it. Because then I can actually fight back against the lava. you keep on going, Adela. Thank you. Thank you so much. I can honestly say right now that this has been my most financially successful stream ever. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, now we have. We have a bow, ranged weapon. So where was that lava? Nice. Yeah, I should really make some emotes for the for the subscribers. I haven't gotten around to do that. There is the old emote from several years ago. And like the Weasel Bandit emote. That should still be active. Right, so weapons. Weevil Shield, that was one thing. Mighty Claws. Lava Lance. Crimson Saber. I just needed that. Just need one more piece of Weevil meat. And then... Oof. That spider web is pretty close for my comfort to my base. I was planning to play Dota, but this has proved far more entertaining. Oh, awesome. Thank you. I've only ever played Dota one time. I'm more of a League of Legends player. Not that I have any preference for one to the other, it's just that I know how to play League of Legends, not Dota. So, are there any significant differences between the two?
That hit the spot.
Okay, this is the right time of day to go hunting for water. Seriously? Did I just... Ah! Okay, I just wasted the water. Didn't know you can hit with this. Okay. Any more water droplets? Oh, there's one there. Nice. I enjoyed my time in LoL. It was much more chill game overall. People don't take themselves as seriously, at least not in the bracket I played. And if things were truly dire, team could vote to give up. Dota is far more painful experience. Okay, I would not have guessed that. So you can't give up if things are going sour in Dota. Okay, interesting. Ooh, there we go. I just wasted 2 droplets of water. More spider web. And spiderling sounds. No, 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 no. Ah, get away. I don't want to play with you anymore. Good. Yeah, so far I really feel that you spend too much time worrying about food and water. But I gotta say that I have a feeling that it's me who has a wrong output on it, and I think that they have solved that problem. I just never stuck with it long enough to find that out properly. Seriously, get away! Did that just sound like some sort of wings above. Yep, that's a bird. That's a bird. Oh wow. Okay. If I had to describe them as girlfriend, Lol is the safe one. She buys you gifts, remembers your birthdays, texts you to see how you're doing. But Dota, she'll abuse you and you'll keep coming back for more. She'll break up with you just to get back together twice as passionately. She is cruel mistress indeed. Once she has you, you always go back. Hadn't played since 2018, but been back for a month and so loving it. Okay. Yeah, I can see that happening to me. Okay, I need a water collector. Can it really be true that I don't have that so far? Food and water, nope, I don't have that. I can't really figure out what I need to do to get that.
Some first-class barbecue right here.
Definitely makes me want to steal some of the hero lore from my D&D games, though. I'm not the best writer and always looking for ways to subvert expectations. Yeah. You can... Well, I've been listening to a lot of Brandon Sanderson's lectures about how to write, because I love to write, I love to make up stories. And he says that, just as I think it was you or maybe Finn who said it earlier, that it's okay to copy. Yes, it's okay to copy as long as you still make a sort of unique twist upon it. And the best writers often just copy existing things and then just make a unique twist for it. Yeah. How would you DM a false Hydra? Well, first I would have to research what a false Hydra is. I know of them, I don't know them. So I wouldn't really be able to help you before I got some more information about them. But usually by getting the information, I get the ideas on how to play them. I've been listening to a lot of lore videos on YouTube about D&D creatures recently, and just getting to know the creature in question just gives me so many ideas on how to use them. Like, I'm fairly certain right now that none of my players are watching this stream. So, but if in case you are, you should be sleeping. But in case you are watching, then spoilers ahead for the campaign that we are going through right now. I had planned for the big bad evil guy to be big bad evil guy who was a sorcerer who became immortal through some kind of spell or what's the word? Spell or... Oh, there's two of them! Seriously, dude? Just as I'm about to get them? Okay. Through some kind of spell or... What are they... Okay. I can't win against two. What's it called when you can cast a normal spell without expending a spell slot? forgot what that's called. Either by coincidence, the power of the algorithm. I've also been listening to Sanderson's lecture lately. 100% agree on the copy front. All about the twist. That's 90% of media at the end of the day. Yeah. Ritual. That's what I wanted. Yeah. Ritual. Yeah. So through some kind of spell. Oh, seriously. Is it at least the one that I damaged? Nope. It wasn't. Yeah, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Yep. Through some kind of magic thingy, he has become immortal. And once he discovered immortality, he chose to basically cut off the world that he was living in from the rest of the world. So the continent that he was living on, he basically just cut off from the rest of the world with a magical spell that made a fog around the whole continent that would confuse people who were sailing through it so that they would sail away from it. So basically for 1,000 years he has been ruling this continent. That's the big bad evil guy. It was a good idea, but there was a couple of problems with it. The first problem was that one of the players that are playing in the game now was originally not meant to be a player in the game. And as that was the situation, I asked him about I asked him for some help with writing these or coming up with ideas. And the problem with that is that now that he is playing in the game, he now knows basically the whole problem or the whole shtick of the big bad evil guy, which isn't that good because I want to surprise people. So I had to change that. So what I've changed it to, the idea came when I was listening to some lore videos about mind flayers, and then they talk about a kind of renegade or rogue mind flayer who cuts itself off from the elder brain and becomes, well, self-reliant basically. So basically it becomes rogue. Yeah, it goes rogue. So I thought, that could work quite well for the big bad evil guy, and a mind flayer can also disguise itself, basically. So that could work. So for a long time I thought, that would actually be quite good to have it be a rogue mind flayer instead of just a powerful or power-hungry wizard or sorcerer. But then I was listening to some lore about a dragon, or dragons in general, and how they work. And when it came to their hordes, it says that they get their magical energy from the size and the type of horde that they have. And then something struck me. What if it wasn't a mind flayer who trapped the whole continent? What if it was a sort of, I haven't quite figured out the type of dragon just yet, but what if it was a dragon who chose the entire continent as its horde? So a dragon who creates a spell to cut off the continent that it's living on from the rest of the world, thereby making this continent and every inhabitant, every magic user, every spell, every magical item, everything on that continent, and it's a kind of a continent the size of Australia, that big of a continent has now suddenly become its horde. And since a dragon gets its magical power from the size, type, and shape, basically, of its horde, this is a pretty strong mofo of a dragon right here with that kind of a horde. So the whole point of this conversation is that I got the idea on how to use that dragon or the Mind Flayer or whatever it is from reading up on it. So basically what I'm saying is that if I have trouble, woo! Ow. If I have trouble finding out how to play a certain thing or a certain creature or whatever, then I read up on him, even if it's just a regular NPC. Whew, nice. Even if it's just a regular NPC, then I would read up on his class. And usually that would give me some kind of idea just by reading up on it. My big bad evil guy is a half ghost, half human that has an army of ghouls that kidnaps people and turns them into his ghoul army. He can command any evil creature or chaotic creature that will listen. I made it so that he can bring people that just died back to life as ghouls and absorb them. Right now I'm not sure how he became what he is, but I'm figuring it out. He's called the Master, and he almost killed the party when I revealed him because of roll a natural 20. Nice. I love letting my players meet the big bad evil guy early on in the game, and then they only later figure out that it's him they met. I've made a bunch of rumors that, like at session 0, the players all got a list of rumors that they heard about this continent that has been locked away for 1,000 years. So naturally there would be rumors about that continent, and they've all heard different rumors. Some are true, some are false, some are embellished truths, and some are half-truths, and all of that. And one of those rumors were that there is a bard that travels along in the world and sings to people about things that he shouldn't know about. And they met him recently. And basically that is the big bad evil guy who, when he gets bored, he walks around in the world. When he hears about strong people or interesting people, he seeks them out and he finds out what they have done, and then he sings to them as a bard to kind of mess with them, just for fun. The druid of the party has a sort of psychic link with him, as he nearly fully died, and so I'm figuring out if he talks to them or if they feel compelled to go near him. Awesome. Ow. Right. An evil Tom Bombadil. Yeah, awesome. Or Strand-like quality, yeah. I actually don't know much about Strahd. I know of him, but I've read up very little on the official campaigns and bad guys and all of that. I've only recently just read up on Tiamat and figured out who that was. I did use Strahd's stat block for the fight, to be honest, because I don't know how to properly make one. Yeah, sure. Yeah. I usually also just find something that fits, like, basically. Ah, spoiled meat. Well, go nuts. Right. I can feel myself growing a little bit tired. It is 1:30 in the morning here now, and I have to get up for work in the morning. Ugh. So I was thinking of maybe
We could bottle that up and make a killing.
maybe stopping for now tonight. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and thank you so very much for the subscriptions and the donations. I really, really, really appreciate it. Thank you, and I'll see you some other time. And Jason, I'm gonna send you a message sometime during this weekend, I think. You wanted to create a campaign with your own Vecna of sorts. In my homebrew setting, the four god of the setting one mega city with four adventurers who were the city's founders, but there was a fifth. It's the arcane master obsessed with undeath. The other four betrayed him in the ascension ritual with all the big gods, but he left a phylactery behind, only its partial. Still is trapped in limbo, and his lieutenants are trying to free him. Ooh, nice.